What's going on, guys? I'm Jaye Black. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Wack 100. I'll probably have a clip at the beginning from I believe a Clubhouse, where a particular Clubhouse, I guess, stream or show. You know how much Wack 100 loves these Clubhouses. He's always there, right? And speaking of Clubhouse, I have my own, for when I'm, bored or something to do. Link inside description. So Wack 100 is speaking about Meg Thee Stallion. And he's speaking on the fact that he's sure that Tory Lanez is basically going to be exonerated. He is going to be vindicated. He is going to he's going to come out of this a whole lot better than Meg Thee Stallion. And Meg Thee Stallion has nobody to blame but herself. And he was explaining that she's not being truthful with her lawyers, which I know she's not. You see, Meg Thee Stallion thought that Tory Lanez would fall on the sword. She thought that Tory Lanez would say, you know what, it's all on me, just to save her career. But what Meg Thee Stallion didn't understand is that situation damaged Tory Lanez's career, his reputation, and he saw that and he said to himself, I'm not about to sit here and take the fall for this when I didn't do anything. And I hope more men do that, because in this society, it teaches men you need to take the blame whenever a woman is responsible for a situation, which is definitely not the case. I do not believe that men should be taking any of the blame if a situation isn't their own. And she really thought that Tory Lanez was going to take the blame, that he was going to say, you know what, it was me, I did it, even though the evidence said otherwise. And if Meg Thee Stallion had it her way, she would not go through with this in court. The only reason why she's going through this is because the state of California wants to pursue this, because they really thought that Tory was guilty. If they believed that Tory was innocent from the beginning, they wouldn't have pursued this. But because this happened, and it's like, you got a black man, you have a weapon, you have a high-profile female artist. Oh yeah, we're about to destroy a black man. So let's go and let's put all this on him and drag him and Meg Thee Stallion and her friend through court, because we're going to get a guilty verdict. They really believe that Megan is not lying. They really believe that Meg Thee Stallion is the victim here, when they really don't understand that Meg Thee Stallion is a vicious drunk. She is a vicious drunk. She's had domestic disputes before, especially with one of her exes. But see, people don't want to look at those facts. What they want to do is they want to find somebody to blame to absolve her of any type of guilt. Now let's look at this article from Hot New Hip Hop, just to give y'all sort of like a layout of what I have talked about recently. I did a video about Drake and Rihanna unfollowing her. Wack 100 also said that, not Travis Scott, but ASAP Rocky is cool with Tory Lanez, and Wack 100 is cool with them both, and that Tory Lanez has told them things about the case that he has not said publicly, and that ASAP Rocky may have went to Rihanna and told Rihanna those things, and that's why Rihanna dropped her from Finney, right? Removed her from the website and everything, even though Meg Thee Stallion's delusional fans don't think it's a big deal. But let's get into this. He says he has information that hasn't been shared publicly, while suggesting Drake and Rihanna unfollowed Meg Thee Stallion because they know as well. Never want to skimp on an opportunity to chime in about all things hip hop and pop culture, Wack 100 is weighing in on the Meg Thee Stallion Tory Lanez court battle. Lanez is facing charges related to the incident involving Meg back in 2020, while she was repeatedly named him as the assailant. Lanez has vehemently denied responsibility. Hip-hop fans have been at odds over the infamous incident. There have been several public moments of back and forths shared on social media, with the trial date reportedly looming. Within the next few months, more voices in hip-hop are publicly sharing their opinions. While chatting with Wilding Plug this week, Wack 100 suggests that Rihanna recently removed Meg from the Savage X Fenty website because A$AP Rocky is friends with Lanez. Who's Rihanna's man? A$AP Rocky. And like myself, A$AP, we know Tory Lanez. We talked to Tory Lanez. We know things that he hasn't said because he just can't say. But we know what's going on with the situation. Now he know. Guess who else know? These next couple of court dates, watch the real come out and watch cancellation start. Once Tory's acquitted, you know, it's an old saying, you may laugh now, but we'll see who laughs the loudest later. You watch that $100 million civil suit come at her for slander. Yeah, I definitely want to see that because they've been slandering Tory Lanez, calling them names, and just viciously trolling her. And then when the slander suit is filed, you'll watch how many brands back up off of her, because this man just got found not guilty based upon a bunch of lies that was told and done, came out, and now she got to face the fire, he added, mentioning that Drake and Rihanna stopped following Meg on Instagram. Everyone on the podcast then speculated about the incident itself and alleged that Megan's ex-best friend, Kelsey, DNA was found on the weapon involved in the incident. They also claim that Megan doesn't want Kelsey to testify at the trial, and when asked why Megan would lie about something like this, Wack seemed to suggest that it's in her character. The conversation, much of what has been discussed, debated, and gossiped about online, but only the trial will reveal those secrets that have been kept for nearly 2 years. And I'll leave a link to all this. I'll leave a link to the podcast. Y'all go and check it out. But listen, man, say whatever you want about Wack 100. I've disagreed with him, especially on the Master P situation. But he is an insider with a lot of these guys. And I believe he has talked to Tory Lanez and A$AP Rocky. And he probably knows things that the public doesn't know. And I think it's a good thing that men stand up for themselves. We should not be taking the fall for the lies of women. That needs to stop. The Me Too movement destroyed so many men and so many of these men's reputations. Some of these men weren't even guilty. I would say half of these men weren't even guilty of what they were accused of. Look at Johnny Depp. He was accused of putting hands on his ex. His career still hasn't recovered, even though there's proof that she was the one who was putting hands on him. There have been multiple men who've lost their positions in companies that they started, all based off of the accusations of women that when you actually do research into those women, it was found that those women were lying. And you look at the Deshaun Watson situation, a second grand jury has declined to indict Deshaun Watson, but you have so many of these snowflakes that want to see him destroyed based off of what women that they don't even know has said. These people have evidence and testimony, and they don't believe these women. They don't believe them. That's why I feel like Deshaun Watson may not even have to pay most of those women. You see, when men fight back and they don't back down and they're not afraid of cancel culture, this is what you see. you start to see these women be held accountable for the things that they do. And I think that Meg Thee Stallion needs to be held accountable for her lies. Now, I don't know if she's trying to protect herself or her best friend or ex-best friend, because it's interesting how her and Kelsey just no longer talk to each other, and that Kelsey may be the one who did the deed, so to speak, and she's trying to protect her, so maybe publicly they're separating themselves from each other, but they were both dealing with the same guy. Now, I want people to understand that Tory Lanez was dealing with her friend, and then she decided that she wanted Tory. This is the type of person that you're dealing with. And we are seeking honesty from this person. We're seeking honesty from somebody that is willing to go after a guy that was dating her friend. And we're supposed to believe that this person is being upfront and honest with us? I don't think so. So I can understand Wack is saying, like I said, I've disagreed with Wack on some things, but it doesn't mean that he doesn't have inside information. And it'll be interesting to see where this goes. So let me know in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'll see y'all next one.